pirate.
Yeah,
Hey.
I look like I'm ready to do
Hi,
something.
everybody. I call to order this regular meeting of the Elk Grove Park District. Today is March 11th, 2021. As president of the Park Board, I make the following determination. It is neither practical nor prudent to permit the public to physically attend tonight's Park Board meeting for the reason that the continuing pandemic threatens the health and well-being of the public in all or part of the jurisdiction of the district, and because public participation as allowed by this year's COVID-19 related amendments to the Open Meetings Act, and also due to the continuing restrictions on in-person gatherings imposed by gubernatorial orders and health-related disaster declarations. For these reasons, I've also concluded that it is unfeasible to allow the public to physically attend this evening's Park Board meeting. Therefore, tonight's Park Board meeting is being held for the public by remote virtual means, and more specifically through the Google Meet platform, per the information set forth on the posted agenda for this meeting. Can I have a roll call, please?
President O'Malley.
Here.
Commissioner Cook.
Here.
Commissioner Wells.
Here.
Commissioner Bianchi.
Here.
Commissioner Sauter.
Here.
Okay, I appreciate Attorney Hoffman letting us know that the approval of minutes is going to be done a little bit differently while we're in this pandemic. So I do need a motion and a second to approve February 25th, 2021 Committee of the Whole meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cook.
Yes.
Commissioner Wells.
Yes.
Commissioner Bianchi.
Yes.
Commissioner Sauter.
Yes.
President O'Malley.
Yes. I need a motion and a second to approve the regular meeting of February 25th, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Wells.
Yes.
Commissioner Bianchi.
Yes.
Commissioner Sauter.
Yes.
Commissioner Cook.
Yes.
President O'Malley.
Yes. Last, I need a motion and a second to approve February 25th, 2021, the closed session meeting we had.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bianchi.
Yes.
Commissioner Sauter.
Yes.
Commissioner Cook.
Yes.
Commissioner Wells.
Yes.
President O'Malley.
Yes. We are at public communication. Any comments from the audience at this time? Hearing none, do any staff or commissioners have any correspondence they'd like to share with the public at this time? Okay, we are at a point where I'm going to introduce Tiffany Green, a director of the Leisure Services Program. She's got a couple special guests that she's going to introduce to the commissioners and the general public.
Or not.
Okay, first I'd like to introduce Alyssa Koenig. She is our new fitness center manager.
Hello, I'm Alyssa, I'm the fitness manager. A little bit about me, I am originally from southern Wisconsin, so I am a Badger fan. I went to UW Stevens Point, I swam for the team, I earned 8 All-American honors. I also got a degree in health promotion and wellness. My work experience includes corporate fitness, community-based fitness, hospital-based fitness. I'm also a certified personal trainer, certified lifeguard. I have a background in aquatics as well. I was a swim coach. I also worked with youth in summer camps and youth development, fundraising, and partnerships as well in the community. I hope to bring a lot of fresh, new ideas, some new challenges. I hope to welcome everyone in all of different abilities and backgrounds to the Pavilion Fitness Center. In my free time, I enjoy spending time with my family and up in the North Woods of Wisconsin and racing triathlons. It's my fun. Awesome. You guys have any questions?
Come on, guys.
We're in southern Wisconsin.
I'm originally from Beloit, so almost Illinois.
Where in the North Woods?
Minocqua.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Fishing is one of my other hobbies. I love it. Yeah.
And she does have a lot of red in her office.
I do. Yes. Majority of the time I'm in red, so.
Okay, well, I talk to you on a regular basis, so if nobody else does, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Of course.
And then we also have Grace Heiderman. She is our museum coordinator.
Welcome, Grace.
Hi. Just random fact. I actually went to Beloit College
Oh.
for undergraduate, so that was very random.
Cool time.
But I'll just introduce myself a little bit. In 2020, I actually graduated with a master's in museum studies from the University of Amsterdam. even though I am a recent graduate, I do have worked extensively in the heritage sector. So I've done research with the Field Museum in Chicago, as well as research with the National Museum of Antiquities in Leiden in the Netherlands. I have also worked for UNESCO, organizing a high-level forum on museums in Paris. I was hired in September, and within the museum, I have organized and cleaned a lot of stuff, so the farmhouse is now a little more functional. The barn can be used for special events. The museum has a workspace. I've also reorganized the exhibit space within the farmhouse, so it looks like a lived-in space. So you walk in, and it looks like the Schutte family is living there. So, and currently I'm organizing an exhibit on the Schutte family, so we learn a little bit more about the family that lived there, as well as planning the events for upcoming summer.
Cool.
So I will invite you all to visit.
Any questions for Grace? Certainly we want your stamp and your personality over there. So when it comes to exhibits, the predecessors usually did one big exhibit a year. Is that what you see yourself doing, is one exhibit to the general public while you're continuing to run the farmhouse, or do you see multiple exhibits? What have you been thinking about?
So as of right now, the Schutte exhibit will be a 6-month exhibit, and then since this year has been a little bit different, the upcoming 2022 year will be 3 temporary exhibits a year.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
We're calling, they're temporary exhibits, so they won't be taking the whole orientation center. We're going to be using one wall and a few floating cases. So they'll be smaller, but they'll be very much community oriented. Like I'm hoping to do some on the Diekey families, because we have the Diekeyville, that's just in Easterfeld and Old Route 53,
Mm-hmm.
and some other fun community related.
And certainly we can't know all the part-timers. Is Michael still reporting to you, and how many people report to you? You have 2 assistants over there?
As of right now, it's just Michael and I, and
Okay.
with the Schutte exhibit, we have 1 volunteer assisting us.
And has the historical board members been meeting? Is that still a viable thing? Have they been doing things virtually, and when do you see them having a more active role with you?
Actually, this Friday, so tomorrow, is the board meeting, so I'll be meeting the board then.
Okay. Any other questions? Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Congratulations.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we are at recommendations for acceptance and approval. First up, I need a motion and a second for approval of pay request number 17 from Williams Architect for professional services and construction administration of the golf course clubhouse and maintenance facility in the amount of $38,501.36.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Sauter,
Yes.
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Wells,
Yes.
Commissioner Bianchi,
Yes.
President O'Malley.
Yes. Next up, same thing, I need a motion and a second for approval of pay request number 7 from Fred Quinn Corporation for construction management services for the Fox Run Golf Links Clubhouse and Maintenance Facility Project in the amount of $423,883.
So moved.
Second. Third.
Bill, can we
Call,
just get
please.
an update on where we're at?
Whoever wants to give me
Anybody?
a... Sure, he might have been doing that during his presentation, I don't know,
That's true.
My thunder? Where are we at? Construction. Masons are gonna come back on site soon to finish up any masonry work. Steel is almost complete. Steel decking on the roof over the garage and the clubhouse is almost complete. We should start to see I can't think of it, carpenters. They're gonna start doing some framing. And there's going to be some earthwork for the storm drains closer to the practice green going in. Right now, everything is still looking at mid-November for completion, so substantial completion. So the weather turning like this is great. So winter conditions are over, and yeah, very exciting.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll get more out of you later. Do we have a roll call? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Wells?
Yes?
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Sauter?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. I need a motion and a second for acceptance of the proposal from Christopher Burke Engineering of Rosemont, Illinois for the engineering, surveying, and permitting for limestone ledge feature as part of a string bake stabilization at Morton and Olmsted Parks, the amount not to exceed $28,560.
So moved?
Second.
Roll call, please.
I got a question on that one. What's the total cost of the project?
We won't.
Oh, you won't know until they get done with this?
Yeah, we'll get an engineer's cost estimate.
What are you thinking ballpark?
It depends on how many feet we go. So I'm asking them to, it'll be somewhere between 50 and 150 feet. So it could be 50 on each side, it depends on the topo survey that they do and what's most cost effective. So I'll have a ballpark for you.
Okay.
And we also didn't shoot them down because I believe you were trying to stick to our original budget, which was at $250,000, correct? That you're approaching Christopher Burke like we have up to $250,000, which might actually either add or subtract some of the linear footage, correct? In my mind, I'm thinking that you guys are gonna spend $250,000, correct?
If that's the consensus I have, I can.
Well, I don't, well, it'd be nice to know what you're thinking, like Ralph said, you know what? We can't go to Christopher Burke, we're gonna give them $28,000 without kind of guiding them, you know, or is everything they're looking at is just permits from FEMA and, you know,
Well, I think we'd like to spend up to, and then say 250, and come back to you when we have a better idea of how much it'll cost to do 100 feet, and maybe 150, and then get your approval, if you guys are okay with that.
okay.
That way, we can say, maybe say, well, let's just do 200,000. But we'll have it based on actual engineering costs, so we can give you more information, if that's okay.
Sure. Any other questions for Tim regarding this acceptance? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Wells?
Yes?
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Sauter?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Next up is acceptance of a proposal from Full Swing Golf of Carlsbad, California for the purchase, installation, and 3 golf multi-sport video simulators in the amount of $147,174.
So moved?
Second. I
Would
had
anybody
some
like-
questions on this.
Okay, that is fine. I wasn't gonna, I either wanted a part of a presentation from either Brad, Ben, golf course chair, so start with your questions.
Well, why don't we start with the presentation, then we sound.
I don't know if there was gonna be a presentation.
Okay. I guess one of the questions I had, first of all, you sent us the 2 other ones that were quoted, one in 2019, and then another, looks like another one in April of this year. Can you talk a little bit about the differences? I know you sent us the quotes as to why you're selecting this one. And then I know there was a new facility out in Glenview that has several, 15 or 10. It's like a whole complex of these golf simulators called GolfX out on Fingston Road in Glenview. Did we check there, and/or Schaumburg Golf Club, who has these simulators to compare as to what theirs are as compared to what we're buying, both cost-wise and amenities? Because those are going to be some of our competitors that we're going to be dealing with, so I know we want to make sure we have something that's going to be competitive with them as well as for pricing.
So I know we tried the Schaumburg ones, so yes, obviously this process has been long, over a year. We started, I know we visited the Schaumburg facility. I can't remember the ones they have off the top of my head. I believe it's About Golf, I'm not 100% sure on that. We've tried multiple different facilities all over. We did not go to the one that you mentioned. But this is the simulator that we, I guess, came to a conclusion on. The number one thing when you're talking about your simulator is your experience and most importantly the accuracy. And out of all the different companies that we tried, this is the most accurate that we have found and gives the best customer service experience. This is the same company that the Golf Channel utilizes in their in-house studio for their simulator on air. They have raving reviews. I think, and obviously the cost is beneficial as well. For the most part, all of the simulators do cost the same as far as hardware. They all have their own proprietary software and equipment that they use with the ball tracking and cameras. Some use infrared. The model that we chose, we feel gives the best accuracy for the best experience. It's a widescreen version, so a lot of them will have a standard size and then a widescreen size. The standard size, a right-handed hitter would hit closer to the right side of the bay into the right side of the screen, and then vice versa for a left-handed hitter, you hit on the opposite side. So you'd have two tracking cameras on the top. For the widescreen version, you just have one. Everyone hits from one single spot in the middle of the bay into the middle of the screen.
I don't hit the middle of anything.
You should aim it from the screen. Whether they hit there or not is, yes, that's a different question.
You alluded to getting a quote from April of this year. I just want the public to know I'm not sleeping. Couldn't have had a quote from April of this year since today's March 11th.
Oh, maybe it was April of 20. I thought it's the 21 though.
No, it was April of 20.
Of 20, I'm sorry.
Yeah, though units we're buying have a time machine included.
I'm just pointing it out. It's for the general public and I'm paying attention.
You're right, we corrected. April 20 is what.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, most of the simulators are very, very similar in price. We're getting a good discount through Full Swing because we are utilize Golf Now software at our clubhouse, so they're offering a discount. That brings the price down to about $15,000 per unit that discount comes to. So.
I know one of the ones that we looked at early on said that they could program your particular golf course, like Fox Run, could be on the simulators. Do you know if this outfit does that, or one that?
They do not do that. A lot of the simulators use the similar software as far as golf course and use. A lot of people like that because they can go to, and that's the E6 software, you can go to different simulators and you can save a profile kind of online and then automatically go in there, log into your account, and it'll bring over and keep track of a lot of your stats and data analysis and things of that nature. So that is part of this package. And then also Full Swing is developing their own software, and so far theirs has better graphics, and doesn't have a lot of courses available yet, but more and more are coming online. But no, this would not include our own course.
Okay, and what was the amount that was budgeted in the golf course budget for this?
I want to say it was $143,000, but I believe that was only for two when we originally did the budget, because I know we kind of added that third simulator. We said we better off doing it now, putting the third one in versus putting two in and then later wanting to add it.
And does this only include the simulators, or does it include that area with furniture, like we have chairs and tables sitting there, or is that separate?
It would not include the furniture. So what it would include is the enclosure for the simulator, your screen, the mats, the projector, the software, the computer to run the software, touchscreens, a 24-inch touchscreen to operate the simulator, and then installation.
Okay. So the 143 we originally budgeted, did that include just simulators, or was that also for the seating area for that?
Just simulators.
Just simulators.
Just simulators, okay. So we have a separate FF&E for the furniture piece.
Yeah, the total FF&E I think was just over $220,000
Okay.
for everything.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all the questions I have.
Is any other park districts locally or in the state of Illinois using Full Swing's equipment?
I know the Rockford Park District uses them. They have 4 of the standard model. We went to 5-Iron Golf in downtown Chicago. They use, they're similar to that facility that you mentioned with a bunch of simulators. They use Full Swing. along with TrackMan, and then a new one in Aurora, I believe. Just put 2 in as well. Again, all those are standard size models, not the widescreen model.
You know, from Schaumburg, has anybody given you, you know, kind of an idea of the the return on investment kind of numbers, or?
So we did some very, very preliminary, and I've had discussions with Tom and Commissioner Walls on kind of return on investment. I would say I feel confident that in a year and a half we'll have simulators paid for. And that's just on simulator usage probably, not including ancillary food and beverage and stuff like that, yes.
Okay.
And also, is this the version that you can actually, if the simulator is down, you can turn on a sporting event?
Yeah, so we were talking about that the other day. We'll have the, hopefully the simulators aren't down, but we'll have the
I didn't
cable-
mean down, I meant not in
okay.
use, right?
Yes, we'll have the cable system at the clubhouse piped into this, projectors as well. So if the Bears ever make a Super Bowl or something, you could be watching on your 9x16 foot screen.
Youth sports, so.
Oh, the multi-sport, is that what you're talking about?
No, I was talking about
TV.
TV broadcast, yeah.
But they're bonus.
But there are multi-sports.
They're all
in this
multi-sport
too,
as well. I know there's a home run derby, they put the ball on a tee, there is like the NFL quarterback challenge, there's hockey, soccer.
Rugby, how do you do rugby? You just bang your head into the wall?
Maybe, I'm not exactly sure. I know there's kicking for like kicking field goals.
Zombie dodgeball?
You know, dodgeball, there's a lot of different
Not
activities
just
that you can
dodgeball, zombie dodgeball.
do. Yes.
Commissioner Cook brought up a good point when he was talking about the potential layout for Fox Run as part of the simulator. So is it a software or a licensing thing? Because talking to Tom Klaus, obviously, we're gonna have 10 to 13 different courses you can play
No, there's
supposedly.
like 82.
Nah, I didn't think there was 82.
So there's, the one software comes with 84, I believe.
Okay,
That's
is that the one we're
E6.
getting?
We're getting that one
Okay.
and the additional full swing golf software. That's the one that I think they only have about 10 courses set up currently. It's new in development, so they're adding courses, as they go.
Okay, and there's no way to reach out to them? I'm not saying that we wanna spend, you know, more money, but what would stop us from wanting to add Fox Run as a part of one of those layouts inside the simulator?
I'm not sure what the cost would be.
Okay.
I don't know how much the development goes in. I mean, part of the experience of golfing a simulator is, you know, being able to, you're at your home course that you get to play all the time. You wanna play Pebble Beach, you can play Pebble Beach, you know, $500 a round, you can play it on the simulator. Or some of the more famous courses around the world and nation, in your backyard.
I mean, and I get that though, but I'm just talking about
Yeah, I
tracking
can
your
look
own
into-
skill set. You know?
I can look into that, that's
Well,
something that's
I'm not
gonna-
ready to go that far. I guess maybe if you look and see what the price is, if it's, you know, $500 to $1,000.
I'm assuming you
I don't know.
need to add on at a later point.
Yeah,
All right.
Well, you just said another, that's another question I had, was what are we gonna charge for this?
so they're working out, I mean, the going rate depends, a lot of them use like a dynamic pricing where it's, you know, less expensive during the weekday, during the day, more expensive on your prime times, you know, weekday afternoons and nights and weekends. The going price is around $30-$40 an hour. So you get 4 guys with a foursome, you usually play in 3 to 4 hours, depending on how fast you wanna go. It's roughly this, it's a little less expensive than a round of golf.
You don't have to worry about lightning.
That is correct.
But if you did,
Squeezed it in.
we have an alert.
Good.
All right.
Any
Nothing
other
else
questions?
about the actual golf course, just how about Full Swing? Any other questions regarding Full Swing? Thank you, Brett. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Sauer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Wells?
Yes,
President O'Malley?
Yes. Last but not least, I need a motion for acceptance of a 3-year pricing agreement between the Elk Grove Park District and Diopath of Lombard, Illinois.
So moved.
Second?
fell asleep.
Any conversation regarding this? Is it self-explanatory? Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Sauer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Wall,
Yes,
Commissioner Bianchi,
Yes.
President O'Malley.
Yes. We are at items for information. We'll start with Tiffany Green, Leisure Services update, please.
Okay. So for the review of February and what's coming up in March, the Sheila Ray Adult Center is currently at 152 members. And in March, we are bringing back our PAST program, which is our Police and Seniors Together, Rules of the Road, and Bunko. And then our staff are currently working with the Village of Elk Grove to offer COVID vaccinations to our resident members Tuesday, March 16th. For adult athletics, softball registration for our co-ed and our senior leagues is open. The registration deadline is April 23rd, with the season expected to kick off on May 3rd. For aquatics, private swim lessons have been expanded with the use of the lagoon, and weekend private swim lessons have resumed. We've also added additional sections of the developmental stroke clinic, so keep an eye out for that. All aqua wellness classes are now running, including the Flex and Flow class, and this is the first time this class will be back since March of 2020. The Artist Association's newest virtual exhibit, Urban Scenes, is now available for viewing on our website until March 31st. For the month of February at Audubon Skate Park, there were 454 reservations, that is with the 50-person limitation, and 11 private lessons. The park was also closed February 7th and 14th due to cold temperatures. Dance companies are preparing their spring competition pieces, and they will compete locally in April. Recital dancers are learning their June recital pieces, and the theme this year is Broadway movies and musicals. Preschool is putting together their virtual open house YouTube video, and they're preparing the online pre-registration forms using Sign Now. The online pre-registration forms will be available on the district website beginning Tuesday, May 4th, and the registration appointments for residents will be the week of May 10th, with open enrollment appointments beginning the week of May 17th. You all met Grace earlier, and we want to let everyone know that the museum is open. So call the museum today to book your tour, 847-439-3994. Also, tickets are on sale now for the museum's newest special event, Gardening at the Farmhouse, on May 15th. The lagoon reopened on February 13th for open swim slots and private rentals. Since opening, 84% of available time slots have been reserved at the lagoon. The Pavilion Fitness Center is really busy this month. We have the Shamrock Shuffle and Cycle going on. We partnered with Dick Pond Sports. There were 26 total registrations. We have a Pi Day membership special coming up on Sunday, March 14th, with a special $3.14 enrollment fee. There were 40 new memberships in the month of February, with 16 of those being converted from the 10-visit trial pass. The carousel has been inspected and has received the annual permit for operation. More information on reopening of Jumps and Jiggles and Carousel will be available within the next 2 weeks. Planning is underway for the Rainbow Falls 2021 summer season. We are in full swing with recruitment. We are looking for summer lifeguards and swim instructors. We still need to hire 40 to 50 new guards, so please apply today at elkgroveparks.org. The district is taking inquiries for all parties and rentals at this time. In the month of February, rental staff have booked 5 carousel parties, feeder, team gem rentals, skate parties, and many lagoon rentals. There were 7 lagoon rentals in February, 18 for March, and already 6 in April. So for school care programs, the Kids Club Hybrid program had 218 registrations in the month of February, and the Kids Club Camp program had 111 registrations. We have a lot of special events coming up. We have the Egg Hunt at Home on March 20th, the Pavilion Egg Hunt on March 27th. We also have Swim with the Bunny on March 20th, skipped that one, and Pictures with the Easter Bunny on March 27th. Rehearsals for Seussical Junior are underway and tickets are on sale. Mark your calendars for the show dates, April 16th through the 18th at Prairie Lakes Theater and Des Plaines. Tumble Time started up classes in February with 50 participants. Volleyball returned in February with 22 participants. And Hot Shots had 32 participants in their first session with us as a new contractor. For our youth leagues, football started practices for their 8th grade spring season with their first game scheduled for March 19th. Registration is open for this upcoming football and cheer season. The registration deadlines for house softball and baseball are approaching. House softball is March 16th, baseball is April 1st, and spring registration is now open for soccer, and that deadline is March 26th. And that concludes my report. Any questions?
If the public is watching right now, and we certainly hope so, or they'll see the reruns, is it safe to assume that you and your department are planning on having everything open this summer? Rainbows
Absolutely.
Falls,
Pirates Cove,
everything.
Jumps and Jiggles, Carousel, all of it.
Okay. Any questions for Tiffany? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Parks and Planning update, Tim White, please.
So staff have been taking advantage of this receding snow and cleaning up, doing like a spring cleanup in the parks. There's a lot of garbage and branches and all kinds of stuff, so they're real busy with that, starting to open up Pirates Cove and stuff like that, taking the ice rinks down. We just got our permit for the new scoreboards at Audubon, so that'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks to have those installed. We order the scoreboards and almost ready to go on that one. We're working on bid specifications for artificial turf around the disc golf baskets. We ordered new baskets this year, and we'll be, as a smaller capital project, installing artificial turf circles around the baskets to kind of preserve those areas. As a part of this weather, football started last week. Practice out at CAF on Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays, which is really exciting. Our bid opening for the ADA ramp, the accessible ramp at CAF, will be on Monday. So we'll look to have a recommendation at our next meeting for a contractor to install that. Just a reminder, it's a ADA accessible ramp that will be anchored off the corner of the building out there at CAF to access Field 3, right? Westfield. That LED screen trailer that we got to a sneak peek of at our last meeting, that's going out to bid opening and be next week for that as well. And that's all I got.
Any questions for Tim?
I guess another item is that Ben and I will continuing to work on looking at suitable dog park locations. That's kind of an ongoing thing. So.
The golf course lost one of their full-time employees in the maintenance department, and yet we filled it. Is that person on board, or do you still see some of your staff helping out at the golf course as time arises?
I don't, Brad, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that position got filled.
Currently, it's still open. There was some back and forth on the wage, and they never came to a conclusion. So it's reopened, and so we're looking to fill that position.
All right. So is it safe to assume that they might need a hand then from our regular, when it was an enterprise fund, they kind of kept the maintenance separate from the park district. So certainly we've dropped the border internally. So how are we going to address some of the maintenance needs?
I'll let Brad answer that.
So we have a lot of returning seasonal staff that's coming back. I think right now Jeremy feels confident with his skills and their skills to be able to hopefully get the position filled before that needs to occur.
Okay. That's it. You can go ahead and stay up there. Business services update, Brad Scholes, please.
Yeah, so the district received word from GFOA that we received a certificate of achievement for excellence in financial reporting for our 2019 comprehensive annual financial report. We received it every year since 2001 now. Like Tiffany said, we have a lot of job openings, the aforementioned lifeguards, swim lesson instructors. I know we have seasonal openings in the grounds department, as well as some full-time openings. Check out our website for more details and to apply. And last but not least, Fox Run Golf Course will open tomorrow. Just like last year, we're recommending that you book online and in advance. You can also call to the pro shop, otherwise stop in. We will take payment in person as well. They're actually planning on doing a cutting of the greens tomorrow. The grass is starting to come alive. They'll at least get rid of some of the dead areas or dead layer off the top. It's still a little wet, so we'll be cart path only. And then limited amenities to start the season, but we will be up and running. The driving range will not be open. We're probably looking a little closer to April 1st, but keep checking our website. The reason being, it's really wet out there still, and we have to hand pick the range. So when it's that wet, and we want to maintain the grass level, so a lot of the people prefer to hit off the grass. Grass isn't growing yet this time of year, and that just you can't keep up with the maintenance till the grass starts to grow. So the golf course driving range will be closed currently.
Okay.
That concludes my report.
Any questions for Brad? Thanks, Brad.
No problem.
Marketing and communications update, Kelly Carbon, please.
Okay, just to piggyback on Brad's report a little bit, we were very active today with our social media promoting Fox Run, and as of 3 o'clock today, they had 60 rounds booked for tomorrow and 80 rounds booked for Saturday. So there's a lot of people that want to get out there on the course, so they are very excited. We also have a camp postcard that is going out to every home in Elk Grove. Typically in the past, we have sent out a camp brochure, but due to the fact that it's ever changing and still updating, we wanted to get the information out that we are offering summer camp. We are having a variety of different types of camps this year. And so that postcard is going out with resident registration beginning April 5th and non-resident April 7th. We will be printing a limited number of copies of the camp brochure that will be available, early to mid-April, but they can find all of the details for all of the various camps on the website right around the beginning of April, but April 5th at the latest. Our summer guide, we're so excited because we've had so many people asking us all year long, but our summer guide is going to print, and it will be delivered to everyone's homes on May 10th. So our summer guide is going to be delivered. So people will be excited to see all the great things that are happening with our recreational offerings. Customer service, because we've been so busy and we've got so many registrations and so many people coming back, we have increased our customer service schedule. So starting this Saturday, we will be open on Saturdays from 9 to 1 to help accommodate any customer service questions and registration related items that come up. And then we're also open on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday evenings until 7 o'clock. So as the activity is coming back and more programming is coming back to the pavilion, we do have extended pavilion customer service hours till 7, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays right now. And then last but not least, just like most of our departments here at the Park District, we are also hiring for our graphic designer. We have a part-time position available right now, which is approximately 24 hours a week. So we're looking for a part-time graphic designer to help us with a lot of the marketing collateral and some of the support that we've got going on. We've always had a full-time and a part-time, but over the last year, we have just been utilizing our full-timer. So now we're looking for our part-time position again. So that is, and applications are available. There's the app, you can go through AppleTrack, but the job listing is posted on our website at elkgroveparks.org. So, looking for a job, definitely the Park District is the place to look first right now. So, any questions?
What is our minimum wage right now? I know we pay the lifeguards maybe an extra $1 an hour, but are we at $11, 10?
Or 11 for blanket.
Okay, so they could hear that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Executive Director update, Ben Curcio, please.
Thank you. I just have one public service announcement update. Any eligible residents 65 or older, there's still appointments available for Tuesday vaccination at the pavilion. Please call 847-357-4275. Again, that's Tuesday, March 16th at the pavilion, and there are still vaccinations ready for any resident of Elk Grove 65 or older. That concludes my report.
Any questions for Ben? Thank you. Old business, any staff or commissioners have any old business? I'd just like to give a shout out to EGTV and a thank you to Scott, Ross, Debbie, and Beth for continuing to be here every 2 weeks with us and producing this, so thank you. New business, any commissioners or staff would like to discuss? Hearing none, we're at payment of the bills. I need a motion and a second for February 18th, 2021, in the amount of $550,682.48. February 25th, 2021, in the amount of $135,932.90. March 4th, 2021, in the amount of $105,979.76.
So moved.
Second.
Any commissioners or staff have any items to discuss on these three sets of bills? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Wells?
Yes?
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Sauer?
Yep.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Our next meeting date is going to be March 25th, 2021 at 7 o'clock right here again. I need a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Ooh, who beat me?
Kathy, you can figure it out.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Wells?
Yes?
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Sauer?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Attorney Hoffman, thank you for your participation and being there. I now close this meeting.
I think he was muted. Hopefully it can't be.